Right? Alright, Jason, come on. Don't know where is he at now. Think he was late or something. Can't wait. Oh well, Jason. Where are you now? Come in. Oh. Hey, Summon. I'm back. Oh, Jason. Oh, you're back. So, I saw you on TV. You was on live. Why are you at the, Where were you at the White House last week? So, where was you last week? Where have you been? Where were you last 2 weeks? You know, I've just been to the White House Assembly, but basically, I have just made it up from him. I'll tell you what, Summon. I know you're not very happy right now, but because you've seen me again, would you? So basically, Summon, well, I was just talking to these people while I was at the White House Assembly, yeah. So for some reason, I've just been talked about the, telling these people about the homicide lockdown. So I'm gonna tell you things, Summon. So I'm just gonna tell you one. The homicide lockdown is very, very restricted. I know it's restricted because of the lockdown. Things is getting all ready. For some of those people who's aren't taking so long, but I think the homicide lockdown shouldn't be in or out for some other reason. Something I saw every these people who are coming into the other parties because sometimes they have the revolutionary insufficient revolution. I know it's a disposable revolutionaries, but one of the revolutionaries aren't coming in. The government just said the homicide lockdown is maybe is restricted. It's a restricted lockdown, but it shouldn't go. All the shops, takeaways, cafes, and fast foods and takeaways are still closed because of a lockdown, Someone. Because we can't go somewhere, but we don't. They were heavily guarded because for some reason, Summon, I think there is a few things that we don't really actually go. So, yes, Summon, I went to the White House Assembly last 2 weeks. Yeah. Because I've already stayed for like 2 weeks. So, last 2 weeks ago, I've stayed here for long, talking to these people in there. So, for some other reason, Summon, because I came alongside, just in case I'm still here with you. You know, I'm always desperate for that. But recently, it's been a whole time to came alongside. I know something's happening about the homicide lockdown, but the only thing, Summon, that we don't even respect other people. Only one piece, but, they should never respect, but what they've done now, Summon, if they're all in. I should getting surprised by other talents, so you would never know what that means, do you? But actually, it doesn't matter what they needed to do. Well, at some point, Summon, it doesn't really matter what they did, but I know it's kind of frustrated, but it's reality. Maybe it's a reality, Summon. Maybe some of that will do, but we raise money for a charity, so we don't make everything much suffered. But we don't think we should do whatever we want to during the homicide lockdown. I knew it's true, Summon, but the thing is now, We should never understand but what we just do due to the other lockdowns. But for instance, we don't even do anything. In fact, should do whatever we wanted to, but to keep that in mind. So, have you done any plans for this time, didn't you? But have you filled any plans there or something? But I know you did, but you did the right thing. Actually, I spoke to the other men's that it's not the only thing we do. But I know it's a lockdown, but we don't even suggest for anybody else who they were completely, they were completely upset. We were upset the balance of power. So, balance of power. We were just upsetting the power. They've been upset the balance of power because they've been upsetted. They've already upset the balance of power because they were upset. One of the balance of power is upset because they've been upsetting in the balance of power. But the main thing, the balance of power were upset because somebody else might want to do, but you know something, I came back. I'll tell you what, but the thing is now, but we don't even think we should never tell anything that it's not the right thing to do what we do. But mainly, the part of our historical, but it's not going to happen. What we were thinking about is something, but we don't actually think we should do for what we've just done for our lesson. But eventually, what we do, as we actually do something, seriously. But I'm actually think that we don't really respect to our peoples, but we should never do what we want to. We wanted to give everyone who we would suggest to, we suggest to everybody else in the whole country. But for some reason, we're in our country, we're in the US. But some of the reasons, we can always do what we want to. It's not a part of the decision, but we don't think we were just secured or anything. As I give you the one promise that you already promised me for the entire life for what they've done to anyone. Anyone who could do any suggestions at all those situations that it's not from you anyways, but just for them. But what I'm thinking is now, we're thinking the homicide lockdown will be finished. It's a long way to open all those shops. It's unavailable, but we can't go. It's a homicide lockdown. But don't worry, we will still save the world. We've already done it for the whole day, didn't we? Yeah, something like that, Jason. I'm always just thinking about what we just given up for the other options for some reason. I know there's a few things that, it could have been done something, but for some other reasons, Jason, it's not that gonna happen. But what we're just thinking is now, Jason, is we don't think. But we don't think we're sure about this, to get everything on our scanners. We get every scanners already, Jason. It's not on our schedule. So what you gonna do now, Jason? So after you already spoken to other people in the White House Assembly, so what you doing now anyways? I'm off now, but all I need to do is to keep safe in the world. And I'll be back shortly now, okay? But the first time, I will save your life against all these people in the whole world. Alright? I'll tell you what. In case I need to go now. Okay? Stay safe, okay? I'll have to go now. There's no time for finish like this. Okay? Stay safe.